So hey guys, this is Wild Time here on mic. Just showing you a demo of the overlay manager and some of the custom overlays that I managed to design for you guys, and how they would work in OBS, and what you would do in terms of transitions and stuff. So let's get started. Obviously you can see it's easiest to do in studio mode. I've got here just a dummy picture of a game. On the left we have the overlay manager. Really simple. It's all web based, so you can do it on your phone, tablet, on a second monitor on your screen. Yeah, and it's fairly simple. So all this does, it allows you to create games, add maps. We have a huge list of teams that we've managed to gather through the BCL, BPL and other esports organizations, including yours, and allows us to set up a game. Originally started in Battlefield 1, but we've updated it to work with Battlefield 5. To set up a game, it's really simple. You choose your overlays here. You can then add the commentators separated with a comma, and it will add more commentators. If you're joining midway through a game, you can choose the round that's ongoing right now. The game mode, this is just all a free type, so you can type whatever you'd like in here. You then choose your two teams. You can define the match parameters, whether it's a point per round or whether it's a point per map. So it will be every 2 rounds will count as a point, and then you can set the default tickets for a win here. So we know that in this case, for example, 100 tickets is going to amount to a win. We can select the map here. It's as you type here, it's going to predict what you're going to want, and here we're going to have 3 rounds with 3 different maps. We're going to save our changes, and what this will do is it will automatically update this over here. So say I was to add a new map to the rotation here. So we're going to add a new round. We'll go arrows again because it's easiest to see. We're going to save it. And as you can see here, it's updated the map information live for you and your viewers. So good example of this is as you as the caster who's casting the stream doesn't notice that you got one of the maps wrong. Someone can just log in on the overlay system on their phone, on their computer, and then update the map and team information for you. So we're just going to get rid of that map here. Fairly simply, just tick that, save changes, and the map goes, and then it will update over here. Okay, so let's get to actually casting a game. As you can see, the way I've got it set up is I've got 2 scenes here. I've got one for the mid-round, beginning, end game screens, and it's fairly simple. Just got a quick video on loop. This is a see-through background, so whatever video preview highlights of the last game you want to play, just stick in that kind of box and you should be good to rock and roll. Now to set up the, I'm sure some of you guys know how to set up the transitions. I've actually set up a custom transition, and you do that by clicking plus stinger, and it's there, so that when you click transition, it will transition you using the BMF transition that we've been given. Okay, so now let's get into the game. So I'm going to start casting the game. A switch is then going to execute the transition there, and now we're going to be live in game. And as you can see, the overlay manager has this is like the default overlay here for Battlefield 5 that we set up. You've got the round or like point counter here, so for every map or round that they win, it's going to display here, and we've also got a little indicator here, a little traffic light system. If they win a round, it goes green. If they lose a round, it goes red. And I'll demonstrate this to you guys now. So the game's ongoing. It's about to end. We've got the score. We're at the scoreboard, and in this example, we know that Octopus Gaming won at 100 to 89. Now you may have noticed something there. I'll just show that for you again. Because we set the default tickets, we only have to enter the losing tickets, and it's going to preload the winning team there as well. We're going to click save. Now what this is going to do is we're going to go to back to here, and we can see that the mid-round overlay has changed. It's updated, and we now have an idea of what the score is. So we've got a nice little scoreboard for the guys to look at who are watching. We've got the next map here, and if you look back over to the in-game overlay, we can see this is updated, and you can check the little traffic light counter there that we have for the teams. Now looking back at the overlay, we do have a few options have become available to us. We can either go straight to the next round, or we can go next round and swap. So usually when new maps change, when new rounds change on the map, blue team becomes red, red becomes blue. Now pay attention to these over here. So we're going to go to the next round, we're going to swap, and hopefully they should switch. And there you go. So it all switches and handles that for you. And if you get it wrong, again, someone can just log on, swap them around for you, so you can keep focusing on the casting there. So that's generally the idea. At this point, you would transition, get that screen on for the guys to watch, and then they would be able to see the scores, and you can talk about it. Now, we're just going to cheat quickly here and input some scores. This isn't really the way you would want to do it. So we're just going to save this here. We're just going to go straight to the next round. We're going to save here. Now, the game is over. We're all one and done. So hopefully on this next transition here, we should see the screen that you're seeing here. So Octopus has won. We've got the final results here. And it's all managed using just one simple source. No need for multiple different text documents and images and grouping them together to get what you want, and it's all done here. Fairly simple. We'll check out the properties here for you. You just put in the URL, you set the height and the width, you set it to refresh when the browser becomes active, and then you're good to rock and roll, guys. There are still a few little tweaks that I'm working out, but I think it's ready to use.